This is Appalling News, your most trusted source for fake real news. I'm Paul Chatto. First, we go to Canada's loony left coast, where we find this headline: Colonial Decision-Making. First Nations denounce BC park closure as too short. Two First Nations are denouncing British Columbia's planned month-long closure of Joffre Lakes Park for Indigenous cultural practices as too short, calling it a fraction of what they proposed within their title and rights. The nations say they want a 2-month closure from August 22nd to October 23rd that the community needs to reconnect with the land, conduct ceremonies, and gather food and medicines. If these First Nations are so concerned with colonial decision-making, then why are they using colonial dating? Instead of August to October, shouldn't it be from the wild rice ripening to the spawning of salmon? How about the appearance and disappearance of the Seven Sisters constellation? Or maybe the 2-month appearance of Carrie Underwood at the Squamish Casino? Appalling News wants to know, are more Democrat or Republican lawmakers involved in secret gay sex scandals? Take this Daily Mail headline: Secret gay sex scandal explodes in Republican Party as closeted congressman who's engaged to a woman is accused of sordid double life. A secret gay sex scandal has rocked the Republican Party as married men and a sitting member of Congress have been accused of sleeping with male escorts, even as Republicans push traditional family values. One D.C.-based male escort described having a 2-year relationship with a sitting Midwestern congressman who, during that period, had multiple serious girlfriends. We want to know, was sitting the only position? A 35-year-old with a bodybuilder's physique was also candid. I see a lot of Republican clients on the low, he said. I'm not going to out my clients, but there are many in the Republican Party. Maybe Republicans are just better looking. Grindr CEO George Arison revealed his app saw a dramatic surge in activity during major Republican gatherings, including a significant spike at the party's convention in Milwaukee. Perhaps it's not a party issue as much as a Milwaukee one. Some in the party blame President Trump, who is a mega fan of the Village People. There have also been similar scandals involving Democrats. Congressional aide Aidan Mace Cheropsky was fired in 2023 over an amateur sex tape, but they are less controversial given the party's embrace of LGBTQ issues. While Republicans have been encouraged to embrace the gay community, Republican strategists have suggested that airport washrooms were not the way to bring them into the party. Finally, we go to Germany, where this headline caught our attention. Neo-Nazi changes gender to serve sentence in women's prison. A German neo-Nazi will be allowed to start serving a sentence in a woman's prison after he used a new government policy to register a change in gender. Sven Liebig, who attends far-right rallies wearing a Nazi-style uniform, though whether he was wearing a bra under it was not revealed, will be sent to the Chemnitz women's prison in Saxony. The far-right extremist was sentenced for several offenses, including slander and incitement to hatred. German prison officials have said the decision to incarcerate him at a women's prison was based on his registered gender, not his biological sex. Liebig was able to switch genders via reforms introduced last year by Olaf Scholz's centrist coalition, which simplified the process of changing a person's name and gender on official documents. The reforms were supposed to support transgender, intersex, and non-binary people in Germany, but their use by a neo-Nazi to avoid male prison has plunged them into controversy. No kidding, Olaf. Just based on the sudden mad rush of extremely ugly women with 5 o'clock shadows appearing in Scottish women's prisons, you'd think German legislators would have taken the hint, but apparently not. Liebig, who now appears in public wearing women's clothing and a mustache, goes by the new name of Marla Svenja. Earlier this year, he explained that he had changed his gender and requested a sentence in a female prison to avoid discrimination from male inmates who might be jealous of his fine lady stash. Interestingly, Germans are not allowed to switch gender frequently, as there is a 1-year cooling-off period after the first declaration during which their gender cannot be changed back. Sorry, Marla, but you'll be stuck wearing those high heels in jail for at least a year. We look forward to his appearance in the remake of Ilse She-Wolf of the SS. As we always say here at Appalling News, men make the best women. This is Appalling News, and that's the way it is.